like. So yeah, again, I'm using my phone, but I just came across this, and it sort of ties into something that I've sort of kept quiet. Um, at a later date, I'm hoping to be able to sort of post more stuff on uh, the LGBT front, because I've been speaking to somebody the last couple of months, and they are in a school capacity, and unfortunately, like, they don't. Well, this person anyway, the school that they're in, like, there's not a lot of documentation and whatnot that's punted out to the staff, etc. But they're in said school anyway, so even if push comes to shove, worse comes to worse, anything that they can relate to me at a later date, I will most certainly be talking about on my channel when the time comes. Regardless, the latest update that they gave me was just from a couple of weeks ago, and there's a heavy push at present to sort of tie in LGBT topics into most of the subjects. Not subjects, sorry. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not courses. Subjects, sorry. And one of the examples I can give off the top of my head is instead of woodwork, LGBT inclusive woodwork. For fuck's sake. You can laugh and whatnot, but the reality of the matter is we're talking about children here, which brings me on to this. So, another secondary school has been awarded a silver LGBT Charter mark. And this is just a couple of days old article-wise. Goes on to say here, it's the culmination of 18 months of hard work within the school to complete the LGBT Charter for Education, which is run by LGBT Youth Scotland, which most certainly should have lost its fucking funding by now by the government, but of course it hasn't. Goes on to say here that the Charter is based on the Equality Act of 2010, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and of course the United Nations Children's Rights Charter, and it allows schools to confidently champion the LGBT community. We're talking about kids. Like, I have never to this day understood why the hell there was such a heavy emphasis on politicizing children, whether it be LGBT related, anti racist related, climate change related, gender politics related, or any other form of social justice, courtesy of the UNCRC, courtesy of UNESCO, courtesy of the Learning for Sustainability, agenda, whether it be courtesy of global citizenship education. Let kids be kids. But instead of that, there seems to be such a heavy emphasis on continuing to politicize children's minds with their toxic fucking ideologies, and any pushback is perceived as far right, etc. I mean, schools are not supposed to be places where they're infiltrated by politics. But in this day and age, especially in Scotland, but not limited to, this seems to be the status quo. And on top of that, just to make matters worse, you see articles all the time talking about schools championing LGBT, this and this and that, winning fucking awards, etc., etc., silver or bronze or gold charters and whatnot. There are 6 other schools in the local area working on various levels. So we're talking about Kilwinning Academy. Don't actually know where that is, but there are 6 other schools. Doesn't elaborate. Are they primary? Doesn't really matter, but regardless, 6 other schools. Then it says that pupils have taken the lead to drive the project, and those involved attended a voluntary after-school group which runs weekly to provide peer support as well as discuss issues in the school and local community. They have worked tirelessly since late 2023 and have been dedicated to get off my fucking screen, showing a commitment to promoting inclusivity within the school. You know, just constant bombardment of politics and activism, etc., being shoved into schools. And it's always disguised as simply about promoting inclusion And even if you genuinely believe that to be the case, why is it in schools? You know what I mean? Those involved have also organised and ran events to celebrate significant dates in the LGBT calendar, such as Pride and LGBT History Month, probably Purple Friday back in the day as well. Youngsters from across the school year groups have also participated in events promoting their health and well-being, such as the Move More for Mental Health campaign. The school also had to submit a folio of evidence to support their charter journey. So it's not just enough that you promote that shit in school, you need to provide proof. You know? Wow. Meanwhile, staff, this bit is so nefarious, Meanwhile, staff underwent training to promote awareness and understanding of the LGBT community and the issues they face. So staff had to undergo additional training in order to then in turn be able to promote that into their classrooms. Which by extension means that the classroom settings that they now in turn are in control of is all about directing what they've been taught courtesy of their fucking training. It's been directed at children. I don't understand why people think this is normal. And this isn't even like against like gays and whatnot. I'm sick of that shit. Like, oh my god, you just hate gay people. You're so transphobic. Insert phobia here. Like, leave kids alone, But they don't. There are 4 award levels. Foundation, Bronze, Silver and Gold. And Kilwinning Academy had previously achieved bronze before obtaining their silver awards. And they're delighted to have their hard work recognised with the silver awards. See if there's anything in the comments before I conclude this. I don't think I'm going to get it now. Oh well. Well, maybe. Stop grooming children. This liberal woke ideology and twisted indoctrination now has awards for schools to see themselves as pioneers of excellence. I mean, to be fair, the award shit's not new, but regardless, the comment's still somewhat on point. It's not indoctrination, it's a safe space and support. It's a safe space and support their children. And prior to this education being introduced in the first place, none of these kids would ever have thought for one iota that they required a fucking safe space, even if that comment is to be believed. You can't force people into being a different sexuality. You can't catch a different sexuality. Why are homophobes so scared of people not being heterosexual? You're all so tense and angry about it. Again, like, it's the internet. Anonymous comment could be just some random guy who's trolling. But the reality of the matter is, they are speaking in defence of children being spoken about or spoken to about these issues and this political ideology. And that's the point. That's the core crux of this video. You know, something that seems to be glossed over by a lot of people. It's a political ideology. The LGBT, the entirety of the LGBT mantra is political. It's not a simple fucking fact of life. It's not water is wet, blue is blue, red is red, cars are cars, dogs are dogs. No. It's a political ideology, the same way that climate change has become very, very much politicized. You know? Same way that every other aspect of fucking society in terms of the narratives, the mainstream media, politicians, etc. It's all politicized, so that is that. And I would sully my search engine to see what WS has to say about anything, frankly. Oh, that's nice of you, bro. Yeah, he's a homophobe. So you're homophobic. You're homophobic if you have a problem with children being taught about the LGBT emphasis in the T. This is what I'm talking about. We're just so fucking far beyond the sort of idea that this is about being against gays and whatnot. Vast majority of people don't give a shit. But we're talking about educational settings, so that is that. Anyway, I think we'll leave on that note. Adios.